This morning, federal agents are still searching for evidence and answers after the fatal shooting at Donald Trump's rally over the weekend.
One spectator is dead. 2 others are injured this morning. The former president is safe, but a bullet pierced his ear on stage, and he survived an apparent assassination attempt.
This morning, NBC's Jay Gray is live for us at the site of the rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. So, Jay, the Secret Service is facing some tough questions in the aftermath of the shooting. What do we know about where the gunman was, and how was he able to get so close?
Yeah, and Christine, Jake, good morning to you. That's a question that's growing louder and louder as we continue the investigation process here. This is where it all took place. It's locked down, obviously, a crime scene at this point. There are multiple investigations going on here, and let's start with that look at the Secret Service security plan. Homeland Security is the agency that the Secret Service reports to. They are, of course, investigating here, as are independent investigators. And the primary question here is, how could an area less than 150 yards from the rally stage be left open and accessible, an elevated area, a rooftop just off the side of that stage, where the alleged gunman was able to fire at least 8 shots before he was taken down by snipers. And what I've been told by at least one agent who is a former member of the Secret Service is that that area, that building where this took place, was either a part of the early assessment and somehow on the day of the rally just fell through the cracks, or it wasn't a part of the security plan. And he says either of those answers is the wrong one, and that's very clear after what happened here. So the president has called for an independent review of everything that happened here and is promising to be very transparent with what is discovered with regards to what many in law enforcement are calling just a catastrophic failure of the former president's Secret Service team. On the other side of this investigation, the FBI, and they're working to learn more about the 20-year-old suspect in this attempted assassination, Thomas Matthew Crooks. A loner, an outcast, according to classmates from high school. We know that he was apparently armed with a weapon that was legally purchased by his father, though it's not clear how he had possession of that weapon. And what the FBI has also told us is that they found what they described as explosive materials, not bombs perhaps, but the elements to create a bomb inside his vehicle and inside his home. And Christine, Jake, should also point out that agents tell us that his family is cooperating fully with this ongoing investigation.
Wow, a lot to look into there, Jay. Also, before you go, looking ahead to this week, it's a huge week for Republicans.
Yeah.
Any indication of how this attempted assassination could alter the course of this Republican National Convention getting underway in a few hours?
It's a great question, Jake. You know, obviously for those attending, it's really heightened their senses and their concern. What the Secret Service has said as early as, or as late as yesterday, is that they've been working on this plan for the better part of 18 months. They feel like they have a secure plan in place, and so it's not going to change much security-wise. Now, obviously, there are going to be some differences, and surely they wouldn't want to advertise those differences. But I think the biggest difference you may notice from the stage, and that with the former president himself, who has said overnight that his keynote address on Thursday initially was going to point out differences between himself and President Biden. But now he says that he has ripped that speech up and that he plans to talk more about bringing together America. Unity will be, he says, the focus of his speech.
Okay. NBC's Jay Gray live for us in Butler, Pennsylvania. Thank you very much for your insights.
Thanks, Jay.